just sounds like a dumb movie. I'm sure there's plenty of potheads. This is all funny.
The following is a fan-off production.
They call me Alice in Wonderland. They try to lure me with a man. Go, oh, what do you know? Is that a rabbit hole? Oh, I gotta see where we go. So off with my head, fell in love again. You lose your head, you lose your heart, fall apart, fall apart.
What's up, all you stars and studs? This is former WWE Diva and current First Lady of Ring of Honor. I am also the Queen of the Kingdom, Maria Kanellis, and I am here with my co-host, my new husband, freshly minted husband, superstar on Ring of Honor, and member of the Kingdom, Michael Bennett.
Hi, I'm eating peanut butter. Delicious.
This is so weird that you're eating peanut butter.
Is
Okay, can I tell you my little theory? All right, so most women, a lot of women and men as well, they get married and then they go into the honeymoon phase, right?
Yep.
And so that's when you have lots of sex and you also gain a few pounds because you're married.
Right.
It's usually one of those things too, where women get more cravings, and maybe they end up getting pregnant or whatever. I think the roles are reversed in this instance, and you are actually getting the cravings and having a fake pregnancy.
Am I pregnant?
I think maybe
Oh, cool.
you got pregnant on the honeymoon because I didn't.
Well, I have been eating a ridiculous amount.
And you all of a sudden want like sweets and like ice cream, and you get excited about these things. So I think you're pregnant.
No, I just wanted peanut butter. That's not really sweet.
But you don't usually eat peanut butter, and like your ice cream cravings have been at a fever pitch.
And that was just a horrible movie with Jimmy Fallon. No, my ice cream cravings were just the honeymoon. That's all.
And we came home and you were like, let's get ice cream.
We were on the last day of our honeymoon. I have yet to want some since then. So
and the other day when your mom was making cookies, you were like,
I didn't eat
cookies.
any.
Mom, you making cookies? There was like a million of them. And
I didn't eat them, though. I just popped for them. I went, cookies, delicious. And that was the gist.
Sure.
It was.
I don't believe you.
Now I'm eating peanut butter. It's high in protein.
Yes, it is high in protein. It's really good for you, too, depending on what kind it is. But some of it's full of all kinds of preservatives and blah, 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 et cetera, which isn't any good. But
mine is full of peanut and butter, so
delicious. Can I just say something while we're on the subject of babies and getting married and everything like that? Can I start the show with a rant? Will that be okay if I do that?
I'm never going to tell you no. So,
all right. So we get married, right? And the question always is, after you get married, when are you having kids? And that goes, for whether you're in wrestling, not in wrestling, or whatever. So that question is okay. I can get past that question of, when are you having babies? Why aren't you having them yet? You better get on the stick. Oh, you're getting old, blah, blah, blah. I can get over that part. But the part that I can't get over is the fact that all of a sudden, because we are married, I all of a sudden have to quit my job and not be in wrestling anymore.
Why? I don't want you to quit.
I mean, I don't like this. I don't like this thought process that people have. That just because I'm a married woman now means that I have to stop my career. I don't like that.
Well, that's because we live in a very old school society.
I think some parts of it is very old school. I think the people that will say something are old school. I think everybody else, I would say almost the majority.
Majority?
That's not even a word. That's like minority and majority stuck together.
You mixed them together.
I did. I mixed them. So I think that the majority of people are coming to the other side of being accepting and understanding that.
Isn't that how it is in all aspects of any field that you're in? The vocalist and the vocalist, is that a word? The loudest and the most vocal are always the minority. That's what I find.
I do find that. I do want to put it out there right now. Just because I'm a married woman does not mean that I'm going to stop being in wrestling. And if I ever make that decision that I don't want to be a part of wrestling, whether in front of the camera or behind the scenes, it will be because of my decision, not because I'm married or I have kids. Or we don't live in the 1800s or the 1400s where just because I have kids eventually or I'm a married woman means I have to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. That's not going to happen. I am not that type of woman. And the ones that do that,
you always wear shoes.
No, you always wear shoes. I actually enjoy being barefoot, just not pregnant at the time. But for the women that do that, that's amazing and good for you. But I would love for people to stop assuming that just because I'm married means I'm going to stop posting sexy photos. I can still post them.
Never stop posting sexy photos. My life will cease to exist if you do that.
Really?
I'll have nothing to live for.
Really?
You're
so
sexy. Wow.
Since this is our second podcast back, and lots of people have had questions about the wedding and about the kingdom and everything like that, we are doing a fan appreciation night, and where we are going to answer all the questions, whether they are stupid or lame or they shouldn't even be said on air.
Awesome.
We're going to answer the questions that we get off of the Twitter, as Chris Jericho likes to say. So the very
I
first...
like to call it the Twitter. Is that dirty?
That's a little dirty.
I have so much peanut butter in my mouth right now.
Yeah, you sound like... never mind.
Tell me.
So the first question I have is, question mark. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that's even a question.
Who's it from? Call him out.
Okay, Maria Stella. I think she's referring to somebody else at the time, but the first one that I have on my feed is So I don't know how to answer that, but I will go on to the next one. What?
I can answer it.
Okay, you do it.
Okay, question. Ask me the question.
Well,
sometimes you just have to.
Good answer. Yeah,
okay.
Great answer.
Just gotta sometimes. Wait, no, it's my turn now.
Oh, I didn't know you had questions.
Oh, I have questions, miss.
All right, go ahead.
I have questions. Okay, first on mine is from @SinRooney. And he asks, how... Dick.
What? That whole sentence cut out on me. I only heard how and then dick.
Oh, well, you missed the best part. The question is, how big is Batista's dick?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
I don't know. He asked, Sin Rooney.
Well, Sin Rooney, for one, it's none of my beeswax business.
Batista's? What?
It's none of my business. I mean, the man is girlfriends and in the past, and I have no idea because I don't. Yeah. Oh, why would
Clearly,
I know that?
Mr. Sin Rooney is obsessed with one Dave Bautista's Pekka.
Well, I'm sure that it's large. He's a large man.
That doesn't mean nothing.
Really?
I mean, it just matters what kind of genes are in your gene pool.
I mean,
I don't know how penis size gets determined. I don't know if it's a trait. I don't know if it's luck of the draw. Maybe they draw sticks. I have no idea.
No, they draw penises.
They draw penises. All right. But that was a good question, Sin Rooney. Way to go. You really shocked the world with that one. Way to get that shock value.
I wonder if he really thought he was going to get down to the bottom of something.
No, I guarantee
this burning question.
This is how it went down, like a lot of people on Twitter do. They hide behind fake names and fake pictures, and then they go, oh, this will be a good one. Let me get the shock value because it's so funny. I'm going to say something that they've never read before. Oh, how big is Batista's dick? I really got him. Oh, my God. Okay, let me go play World of Warcraft. Okay, it's cool.
There's a new World of Warcraft coming out.
I know, and I bet Sin Rooney has it. And I bet he's got it right next to, I bet the background on his computer is Batista's Pekka. That's probably his World of Warcraft name. Batista's Pekka. Look it up.
I always say this about Batista. He bought dinner for my mom on her birthday. So, like, I've always had the utmost respect because he always treated me very well, and he bought dinner for my mom. Me, Layla, and my mom and Batista all were having dinner after a show, and he bought our dinner. It was so nice. So, good things to him. I hope he has a nice pecker.
Yeah, me too.
All right, here we go. What are your thoughts on intergender wrestling?
Ooh.
That is a very good question, Sandro Tolipa.
Is that all one word?
No, it's 2 words. Well, Sandro, I believe that if a woman puts herself in the position to be in a wrestling ring with a man, then she should be given the same amount of respect as any man that's in the ring. So I think that it's great for business. I seen a match between El Generico and Sarah Del Rey that was the best match that I seen that entire day. And not because it was an intergender match. It was because Sarah and Generico are just that good.
Yeah.
Your turn.
You said it well. I agree. This one's from Paul Griffin, who we know. Paul says, "Don't you hate pants?" ? I hate them. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's pants. I actually have a motto. You want to know my motto?
Yes, I'd love to.
Hashtag fuck pants. That's what I say. Like they can go right down the pants hole. I don't care. Ooh, that sounded dirty. I hate pants, Paul. Hate them. Hate them.
A great question.
I love answering these.
I know you do. You were so excited when we were talking about doing this. Okay. So Nona Staten, Nona, too sweet for you.
Sweet.
What made you go into starting a music career? Well, little known fact, or maybe known fact, who knows? I don't know if people read this stuff ever. But I have been writing since I was very little. I used to write poems. I was published when I was in 7th grade for one of the poems that I wrote. So I always kind of wrote, and I wanted to do something with it. So I tried out doing the whole music career and found out that I am deathly afraid of getting on stage and singing. So my goal now is to find other people to sing the songs that I write because I really enjoy the writing and hate the idea of performing. So good on you to all those wonderful musical performers that go out there and do it every night because, man, I am a scaredy cat.
See, some people just like performing and don't like writing.
Yes.
You're the opposite. You just like writing. What are you afraid to when you perform? Why?
Because I don't, my sister has an incredible voice. Like, her voice is wonderful. But my voice, I feel, is not up to par.
Why is that?
Because it's not, I don't know. It's not up to par. Like, well, how else can I put it?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
That's my answer.
All right, here's a question. Pretty. This is from Condo on the Moon.
Sweet. I want one of those.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? What does Maria think about your man crushes on Tom Brady / Edge?
I think they're hot.
Ooh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell me more.
It's better than him having, like, Well, I don't even care if he has women crushes. I have to invent them for you, though, because you don't have women crushes. And other
No,
than
that's not
Spears-
true. I love Britney Spears.
Right, but other than Britney, you don't have any other woman crushes that I know about, so I have to invent them for you. Like,
Who's? Give me a fake crush that I have that you invented.
Ariana Grande.
That's true. That's my girl now.
That's your girl. See? Do you have any other crushes?
Me?
On females, yes.
Females or males?
Female. I know about all your male crushes. I know that you're
No.
obsessed with Edge, and so you sing his song when you're going to spear. And
On this day.
I know
Yep.
that when we went to the Patriots game, I had to tackle you before you tackled the quarterback and ruin the whole game.
Terrific, Tom. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so-
have. You told me I have crushes on cheerleaders too.
Yes, you do. I tell you every time there's cheerleaders. You usually miss
Yeah.
them, though, because
Yeah,
you're
no,
not
you-
pitching.
You
But-
let me know.
I do. I let you know that the cheerleaders are up and you got to watch. I don't
Yep,
care if
yep.
he has crushes on men. I don't really care too much if he has crushes on famous celebrity women either. I think that as long as you could talk about it and it's funny, like that's totally fine. I have crushes on every single Victoria's Secrets model. So,
I know.
like,
Yeah, we need to hold on. I have to go into a little story here. There's one thing I'm gonna expose something about you. Something that a lot of people maybe don't know. And that is that Maria Kanellis Bennett is part lesbian. And yes, trust me, it's as awesome as it sounds. Because let me tell you this, whenever she is on the Twitter or the Face Space or the Instagram, every time I look, or even just Googling stuff, no matter what, and I would say I catch her at least twice a day, at least. So that's on the low end. At least twice a day, she is looking online at half-naked women. And she tries to pull it off as, oh, well, I just like photo shoots. But sometimes she's just looking at butt, or she's just looking at side boob or front boob or back boob. I don't know what that is. Well, somehow you figured it out. But so I've only come to the conclusion that you heard it here first, folks, on Mike and Maria in Wonderland, that Maria is part lesbian.
I don't
It's
think
the
you
truth.
can be part lesbian.
Yes, you can. You can be part lesbian, right?
What would part lesbian mean?
Hold
I
on.
just want to know.
My friend Guy is in the basement, and he's gay. Let's go to the expert. Gay guy. Can you be part lesbian? He says that would be bisexual, so it's a thing. So Maria could be part lesbian. Guy says you're bi-curious.
Bi-curious. Oh, that's a
You're-
good one.
Burious.
I'm curious.
Yeah. Thank
Oh.
you. That's our
Hey.
gay expert. Gay guy.
Basement. Mind you, we are doing the show in the same house, just two different rooms. Currently in two different rooms because figure out how to do it in the same room. That sounds filthy and awful.
I love it when we do it in the same room, but you don't. You don't want to look at me. You told me you'll only do it if I'm
I
a
only
different
like
room.
it over FaceTime. That's
Yeah. You said we can only Skype and do it. Thought that was gross. I don't know. Somehow my
On
keyboard
which river does the town of
my keyboard always gets messy. They had to get that joke out.
Okay, on which river does the town of Kiswick in Cumbria stand?
I don't know, but that goes along with what we were just talking about of doing it in a different room. Who knows? What is wrong with people?
Cumbria. Is that even a real
Why-
town? I don't
why-
believe you.
Why do people ask us this? This is what happens when you give people free range to have a voice.
All right, you go. I gotta get past that one.
What's the worst advice you were ever given? This is directed towards you, Maria.
You answer first. I'm still trying to get over Cumbria.
The worst advice I was ever given? I don't know. I really don't. I was.
The worst
You got-
advice I was always given was probably to keep quiet.
Oh, snap. That's a good one.
You know, like don't speak your mind. Don't speak up when something is wrong. Like you have to speak up. You gotta speak your. You can do it in a nice way. You don't have to be a dick, but like you always need to speak up and speak your mind.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak up.
What's the one thing you love most about Mike Bennett?
Ooh, yeah, answer that.
Okay,
And it doesn't have to be just one, so.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
So is
it
this
can be
compliment time? What is this?
What? No.
The thing that I love most, probably the fact that you could make me laugh no matter what's going on.
Well, I think that's a gift and a curse.
It is a gift and a curse because sometimes I want to strangle you when you're making me laugh over nonsense. That would be the one thing. Other thing is patience. Holy cow. Man has more patience than he knows what to do with.
I'm a doctor. No,
Doctors are patient?
No, never mind. Oh, boy. Womp, womp, womp.
Patience that he knows what to do. Okay, go ahead. This I didn't get that one. It went way over my head.
Wow. Boom goes the dynamite. All right. So, Maria, was it love at first sight, or did you guys become friends first?
Love at first sight, but we were friends before we started dating.
Well, that's because we were seeing other people.
Yeah.
And so
It was
we couldn't do the no pants dance until
Yeah, we couldn't do that.
we dumped.
And we were also like, yeah, the other people, they had to go. But
yeah,
like,
we were in
saw
miserable relationships.
We were.
Huh?
I saw you across the room, and I was like, yeah. And then in my head, I go, well, yeah, that would have been nice, but you're with Idiot Man, and I hope good things for him come now. But at the time, he was Idiot Man.
Did you say I was with Idiot Man?
No, I was.
Oh, you said you were with Idiot Man, so I was like, when did I have a gay relationship? I wasn't.
I don't know, but
maybe
I didn't tell you about my lesbian relationship, so.
This is true, so maybe we're both bi-curious.
Maybe, this is a good relationship.
I mean, I did start out this conversation by talking about Batista's his wiener, so.
Yeah, and we were already asked about your man crushes, so this is a good conversation.
Wow.
So I really liked you right off the bat, and I couldn't do anything about it. But then we started talking, and after we got out of those relationships and became friends, and then you drove 9 hours to see me. So all was good in the world.
I did. And then we did the no pants dance.
But not for a while.
I know.
I had rules. Okay,
I'm just really trying to sound like I'm cool.
Oh, you are cool. You're so cool.
I just want people to think I'm a man. Is that so much to ask? Why you gotta blow my cover?
You really sound like Phil from A Modern Family right now.
Well, I'm not trying to. I'm just a man eating peanut butter.
Also sound like Phil. Are you going to start doing power walking around the neighborhood?
No, I'll do it at the gym.
Okay, so here's a question. Mike, what's the one thing you love most about Maria Kanellis?
Her determination and how hard she works. Boom. Nailed it. Boom. Roasted. Give me something else. Give me something a little harder. That's what she said.
Okay. For Mike. Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
Very
right?
good. That was like,
I know that she said. Dude, it's good.
How was wrestling Tanahashi? Did you learn anything from being in there with one of, if not the best today?
He, let me say this, he is the best today, but I don't know how you go into a match with someone like that and not learn something from him. I mean, I don't really know what to say that I haven't said before already, but he's the best. It was just great learning from someone who wrestles in a different culture, Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was just like I said, it was just an honor to be in there and to know that they chose me over everyone in that locker room. They chose me, and more importantly, to the delight of every wrestling fan.
Yes, most definitely. Your turn. You go.
Oh, snap. I lost my questions.
Okay.
Here we go. I got something. Favorite match of yours throughout your career? Go.
Me?
Yeah, it's towards you. I had people tweet me questions towards you.
Okay. When
Twatter.
I turned my answer changes depending on my mood. So I answered this.
So tell me your answer in a good mood, and then tell me in a bad mood, and then tell me when you're in like I don't know, it's one of those funks, and then tell me when you're in like a crazy mood. So hit me with all your moods.
Okay, so wrestled Victoria on my 30th birthday, won the FWE championship, would be in a fun mood.
A fun mood, okay.
Wrestled Michelle McCool for Superstars, I believe it was. That would be for I'm in a WWE kind of mind.
Yeah, I'm in a WWE state of mind. Go.
That's what I was trying to do, but then it didn't come out that way, and so now I'm just stupid. But thank you for
all right.
fixing it.
That's why I'm here. I play off you.
Okay, I'll play on you. Then I don't know. Then another match would be if I'm going for a big, huge event. It would be WrestleMania, Bunny Mania against Melina and Beth Phoenix at WrestleMania.
So that's a big, huge event mood.
Right. That's if I really want to be a star. And not because the match was great, but because it was in front of that many people.
Don't sell yourself short.
I could have done if it was now, I could do it 1,000,000 times better. It was just when you're in those big moments and people are showing up to the show 3 hours late, and then the lights go out, and there was just so many things happening during that time that it wasn't the greatest match in the world, but it is a really cool memory, and I can say that I wrestled at WrestleMania. So for me, that's a really cool moment. It really is.
That's a moment.
It's a moment in time. All right, I'm trying to bring up some stuff. These are all okay. When are you coming back to the UK? It was awesome seeing you in PCW.
That was awesome. I would love to go back.
This is from David T. Hammer. No,
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this. Okay, go ahead.
I would love to go back. I wish we could have gone back for the ROH first PCW show. Unfortunately, business calls in Japan, so we will not be there. But hopefully real soon. I think we need some more slow-mo wrestling. That is if Tommaso doesn't keep stealing it, that rat bastard. Just kidding. I love Tommaso. You can take it. He can take it whenever he wants. He's awesome. Awesome.
Okay, so question, now that we're on the subject of Japan, this question is coming from Maria Kanellis Bennett.
That's you. Did you tweet it? I can't find it.
Well, maybe I'll tweet you while I'm talking to you and we're podcasting all at the same time. That would blow your mind. Okay, my question is, what are your thoughts on going back to Japan? What do you plan on accomplishing while you're over there? And that's it for now.
Is this towards me?
That's towards you.
Well, my thoughts are, my first thought was, holy cow. But, in all honesty, it's such an honor to go over there for a company that is just absolutely killing it right now and with such prestigious history, and to be entered into this tag tournament, not only going over there with my beautiful wife, but one of my best friends in professional wrestling. It's going to be awesome. I mean, I literally, I couldn't ask for anything better. and I'm lucky and I'm privileged because there are so many guys who also deserve to go over there. And I know if you ask a lot of fans, they'll disagree that I should go over there. But anytime I go over there, it's just proof that I'm doing it right. And the fans that tell me I suck really don't know what they're talking about because, this is just proof. It's like a conversation I had with Bobby Fish the first time I went over there. This is proof, and it's always going to be in my mind, and it's just constant gratitude and constant, like I said, constant proof that I'm doing it the right way.
Okay, this is a question for you. Mike has a good mind for politics. What are the biggest issues he sees, and how would you like to see them changed?
Oh, boy. God. I don't have a great mind for politics, first of all. I'm very...
Wait, hang on.
Don't cut me off. I was going to say, I don't have a great mind. I'm just very opinionated and strongly believe in what I believe in. I wasn't going to bash myself or be negative. I was just making a statement.
Okay. Continue. What's the biggest... how would you change it?
The biggest problem in our country right now is our ability to work together. Our country's so divided right now, and unfortunately, we're so divided that we can't see the forest for the trees. And what I mean by that is we're so divided, whether it be Republican or Democrat or Tea Party, that we're so gung-ho on what we believe in that we fail to see what is actually going on. So what I mean is if we have a Democratic president that is actually making strides in our economy and in our unemployment and in our healthcare and et cetera, we're so blinded by our ideologies that we won't give him credit, and vice versa, where we're so blinded by our ideologies that if we're doing something wrong, we won't admit when so-and-so is doing something wrong. So if a Democrat's doing something wrong, the Democrats won't admit they're doing wrong, and if the conservatives are doing something wrong and Republicans, then they won't admit it. So it's a scary time because we refuse to see other people's points of view, and that's going to be a scary thing because this country always thrives when it's right down the middle, and unfortunately it has to be one extreme or the other, and that's a scary place to be in. I don't envy any president from this point on because everyone's going to treat them like they've treated Obama, and that's a scary place to be in. And next, even if it's a Republican next, it's going to be the same way because that's how our country is, and it's a scary position because people are always just going to want more and more and more, and they're going to want it now. This country's economy has gotten better since the last president, but we refuse to admit that. And it's going to be the same way, even if the economy gets better when Obama leaves. People are going to refuse to admit it. Our country can be so. It's the greatest country in the world, but we can be fucking stupid sometimes. It's like a brother. You love him to death, but you just want to be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, why would you say that? Why would you do that? Snap out of it. No, you're wrong. Like, we just." I
think that there's a lot of people out there that are, America, I love this place, America's great, blah, blah, blah. But then they go ahead bashing our president, and whether you love him or hate him, he's still the president. And if you love this country, you will love the history of this country in the sense that we have always rallied around our president. And we've always came together as a country to fight against other problems in the world, like the one that somebody else wants me to comment on, ISIS. Like, I feel like if our country is so divided, how can we come together in order to face something as evil as terrorism? So I am completely with you on that if we are going to continue to grow as a country and things are getting better, newsflash everybody, then we have to come together. We can't be divided.
Careful,
Yeah.
careful. Don't talk politics on here. People get mad when we talk politics. Don't do it. We're just supposed to be
Really?
wrestlers. Oh, yeah. People don't
They really
appreciate
get
it.
mad?
Oh, yeah. They criticize us. Careful. We don't want people
Oh.
criticizing us.
Oh,
We
I
just
don't care
need
if people
we need
criticize.
to we need to talk about how much we hate that John Cena's wrestling Randy Orton again. So make sure you talk about that. God forbid we talk about what actually is going on in the world. No. We need to know why John Cena won't get the heel turn that these fans so desperately are calling for. We need to know this. Sorry.
Really? They want him to turn heel? Is that what's going
I
on?
don't know.
I haven't
I
watched
don't know.
Raw in so long. We've been so
Sorry,
busy.
I don't have my finger on the pulse of what people want in wrestling. I apologize.
Would you guys ever consider wrestling each other?
We do it every night. Ew.
Ew.
No.
That was such a lame joke. That was terrible. That was the easiest joke ever, and you just picked it up and went, "Oh, this one's funny."
I nailed
No.
it. That was an
I
awesome
think
joke.
we would have a great match.
I'd have to
fine.
carry you.
If I wasn't connected to this thing all the way upstairs, I would come down there and beat your ass, and you would scream like a little girl.
I don't scream. I do this.
Oh, no, never. Not. Oh, by the way, for everybody at home, Mike is deathly afraid of the cotton that is in Tylenol and pill containers. So when we buy Tylenol at the store or Advil or any of those things, I have to take the cotton ball outside of it. So I think that everybody, when they come to wrestling shows, should now bring the cotton out of the Tylenol balls, because Mike will go screaming like a little girl all the way backstage.
I won't wrestle. I'll refuse. That's your way. If you people don't want to see me wrestle, bring cotton from aspirin bottles, and I will proceed to tell you to suck it, and I'll go home. It's made by the devil. I don't know what it's made of, but it's devil material. That's what it is. It's science. Look it up on
Science.
Wikipedia.
Oh, because Wikipedia knows everything.
They know a lot.
Yeah, okay. You have any more questions, or you out over there?
Nah, I'm out. I don't have as many followers as you, so people stop.
Oh, okay. What's your pet peeves that Mike Bennett does that's annoying?
Oh, nothing. I'm amazing.
Yeah, pet peeves. I don't know. He procrastinates a lot.
Never.
He's a big procrastinator. And I don't think it's because he doesn't want to get things done. I think he just doesn't. I don't know why. Just procrastinates.
Just like me time.
You,
That's all.
yeah, just you time.
just
What was
want-
the good
what-
one? Remember, we had a good one. This one's good. Will there ever be a transgender diva in women's wrestling? I think that it's possible, and I think that if the right person comes along, I think it's definitely something that we could see in the near future. Just it depends more on talent than anything else, because I really think at this point in wrestling, anything is possible.
Yeah.
They're
I'd like to
so-
see it.
I would too. I think that would be great. How do you make a man comfortable with being home while the woman is making all the money? On point celebs with the Z at the end.
What are you trying to say?
No, this was a question somebody sent to me.
What's you trying to hurt my feelings? Are you trying
Oh
to
my
really
goodness.
crush my manhood here? Is this is that-
Does it bother you? It doesn't bother you?
No, and it shouldn't bother anyone. If it bothers any man, then you are an insecure man. Like, come on, if your wife is talented enough to be making all the money, then or not making all the money, but making more than you, then go screw. Like, that doesn't mean you should get comfortable with it. You should always work hard and try to strive for better. But like, I don't like it. It just blows my mind. People always ask me about that too. Like, Maria, she's got a bigger name than you do. Yeah, and so she has a bigger name than I do. Oh, does it ever bother you that her lines are bigger in autograph signings? Why would it bother me? We're married. All goes to the same place, brother. All goes to that joint bank account. I don't understand why people think it's this big deal. I really don't. If someone asked me that, my original thought, and I'm sorry, but my original thought is you're insecure, because that's how it pops up. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. It never crosses my mind. And I don't think it should ever cross someone's mind. You should always work hard and try to be the best you can be and make the most you can. But if it just so happens that your wife makes more in her specific field and it bothers you, then either go work harder and get over it, or just get over it and be happy for one another. People are lame. Lame sauce.
I think by the end of our lifetime, it'll even out. I'm very impressed by any female that can go out there and ask for the raises and ask for more in her line of work. And I think more women need to do that. I was just reading today that something like a little over 40% of women ask for raises. So that other 50% or so isn't asking for raises. And at this point, like, women really need to start asking for more, because that's the only thing that's going to change it, is if women continue to push the envelope and continue to ask for more. Because even though we always talk about the social issues of gay and lesbian rights, or African American rights, or immigrant rights, or those kind of things, we still have a huge divide on male and female rights. So that's one thing that I think everybody should be striving for. And part of that issue is that what happens when a woman does make more than her man at home. And I think the more supportive the men can be at home, the more confident women will be in asking for raises. Because historically, and not that this is still happening today, it still does happen, but not as common, women have been the supportive one of their man, which gives the man the confidence to go out there and ask for more money, and ask for a better position. So I think that if more men are willing to be the rock for their female that's out there in the workplace, then I think women will have that confidence to ask for raises. It's definitely a wonderful time in our society for all these different social issues. And I think that, if you are insecure about what you're making, I think do talk about it, but talk about it in a civilized manner. It's not acceptable to be crazy about these things anymore. And you should talk about it. But you should also understand that everybody is equal when it comes to if they're doing the same amount of work, they should be paid the same amount. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Hear, hear.
Okay.
I agree.
Well.
Moral of the story. If your wife makes more than you and it makes you sad, grow some fucking balls.
Wow.
What? That's the moral of the story.
Is that the moral of the story?
Yeah.
So somebody said to me, love to hear your thoughts on the PWI's top 50 women. I don't have an answer for you because I don't read that stuff.
I haven't read it. I don't know who's who.
I mean,
who's number
know.
one?
Let's see. Paige is number one.
Well, that works. She's awesome.
AJ's number 2.
Good call.
Gail Kim's number 3. Cheerleader
Another
Melissa's
good
number
call.
4.
Rock on.
Lufisto is number
girls.
5.
Sure.
Angelina Love is 6.
All right.
Ivelisse Velez, I think is how you say her last name, is number 7. I just wrestled her. She beat me for the title. Courtney Rush is number 8. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, number 9 is Natalia. I think they're mad because I'm not on this list. But why should I be on this list? I wrestle maybe 3 times a year. If you wrestle 3 times a year, you should... What?
Isn't it a list for people who wrestle? Like, you don't really wrestle. I don't understand why, like... Right?
Well,
it's top female wrestlers.
Exactly. So I don't...
You wrestle like twice a year.
Exactly. So, like, I'm not upset that I'm not on this list because I don't really wrestle that much. And that, again, is by choice. It's not by my man's telling me to stay at home. It's that...
It's my way of making you not make more money than me.
I still make more money than you.
Wow. I just lost my balls.
Are you okay with that?
After this podcast, would you hand me my balls back? Thank you. Put them in a nice little baggie. Seal it with a kiss. Maybe pack it with my lunch. You know, I don't care. I just want them back. Feeling a little light down there.
No, I don't care if I'm on this list, and I don't really care if anybody is on any list ever, because usually the lists are biased. And
ooh, burned.
So, but I do agree with many of the picks on this list. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, I think I think definitely when you're reading these lists, you should also check it twice. Make sure they're naughty or nice lists, because sometimes.
Santa Claus cut it down. What?
We got all that. We already understood what you were going for there. So yeah, I mean, didn't you fall on a list this year? Aren't you lower on a list than you were last year?
I may have tripped on my Christmas list. That's about all I remember.
Oh my goodness.
The only list that matters is my Christmas list. Everything else is uncivilized.
Really?
What?
Are we talking about Grey Poupon now? Is that what we've transitioned to?
It's Old Spice, okay? I don't put Old Spice on my hot dogs.
Okay.
It's right, guard. Gay guy just told me. Our resident gay just told me.
Okay. Well, I think that's all the questions.
I think next podcast we'll have a ask the resident gay question. Gay ask the resident gay questions, and we'll have Guy answer 5 gay questions.
Okay. As long
Deal.
as you don't do... Did he just agree?
Nope, but he's shaking his head in disapproval, but I'm making him.
Oh my goodness. So I think we've covered all the questions.
I think so.
I want to send a big shout out to Beth Phoenix because her article on WWE.com was amazing.
Amazing.
So good and impressive. And I'm really impressed with the girls of my generation. I feel like everybody is on really great paths, and it's just so nice to see. I feel like we're all fighting the good fight together. I feel like there were so many wonderful women that I was surrounded by that did great things in wrestling, and now they're going on to do even better things. And yeah, I mean, it's just really, really cool to see.
Mm-hmm. It is. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
On a less happier note, a good buddy of ours, Caprice Coleman, who wrestles for Ring of Honor, his father passed away last week, and unfortunately they're looking to raise money. He didn't have life insurance, so they're looking to raise money for his burial expenses. So just they opened up a GoFundMe account. This is why I love wrestling, because in times like this, everyone gets together and helps out. I think Jimmy Jacobs put it, when your family needs you, your family helps, and that's pretty much what this is. And wrestling's one big family. So I'm going to tweet it out again. The link is really long, so I don't want to say it because I'd just be mumbling and you wouldn't understand it. So after this show, I'm going to tweet it out again. Please, just anything you can. I'm looking at it right now. Their goal is $7,000. They have $2,147. Anything you can do can help. It's such a hard time, and the last thing you want to think about is money and expenses. So, and Caprice is just a really good dude, a really good guy. So anything you can do to help him out and help out this awful situation, maybe turn it into a positive, please do. And like I said, I'll tweet it out. So go to my Twitter. It'll be the next tweet you see. It'll be a GoFundMe link. So please go check it out and please help anything you can.
And with that, we will be in Japan for the next couple of weeks. So we will not be doing the podcast, but we will be back in December, and I'll be back in school then. So please check back.
Back to school. Back to school. Yep.
To prove to the wrestling fans, I'm not really the ditzy character I used to play.
Yep.
All right, thanks, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Off with my head, I fell in love again. Off with my head, fell in love again. You lose your head, you lose your heart. Off with my head, I fell in love again. Off with my head, I fell in love again. You lose your head, you lose your heart. Fall apart.
This has been a production of fanoff.com.
And that's perfect.